that down. Holy shit. Ah! Square Enix. What a great way to start the stream. Alright, we might have to turn that down a little more even. Alright, cool. That should work. Welcome, guys. I'm going to stream my favorite game of all time. Let's just go ahead and kick this off. Get moving out of this loud music. Now, the game might be very loud compared to my voice. I don't know how I'm going to be able to adjust that because there's no in-game volume settings for this game. So we'll see how this goes. But this is a stream that's probably going to last forever because this game lasts forever. I picked it back up, having not played it since I was a very young child and dedicating it as my favorite game for my whole life. I finally decided to play the remake, and over the last week I've put about 100 hours on it, gotten a lot of crazy trophies, and had a great time. I got to very late game and decided, you know what, I do want to stream this, but I kind of also want to do this late game stuff, and I made a critical error and some things, so starting over was a thing, and now it's coming to the channel, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So let me join the chat here and see how we're looking on stream. This game originally came out across the board from its Japanese releases to American releases to its eventual international release from like 99 to 2001. So I played this somewhere probably around 2002 to 3 with my uncles, and then later on as I grew up by myself back way when on PS2. I have the symbol you'll see on our main character's leg, that very ornate J, the symbol for his blitzball team, the Xanarkin Abes, and the tattoo on his father's chest, all that. I have that tattooed on my arm, and that was my very first tattoo. I got that when I was still in high school. So, again, I really love this game. So, having not played it in forever, picking it back up, there's so many layers to it, so much awesome stuff going on. And when I start looking into like the real way to get into late game on it, I'm like, God, this is a Final Fantasy that you just fall into and live in for a while. So if I want to both play it and still maintain a channel, you guys are just going to be sitting tight for like probably like 100+ episodes of this crap. But I call it crap. It is one of the most beautiful stories. I'm just kind of chalking up to like the nervousness of like, yo guys, this is what I'm about to do. I hope it doesn't tank the channel. Maybe it'll put some life in it. I have no idea, but I'm doing this kind of more for me. The channel's always kind of for me, but a lot of people fell in love with it along the way, and that felt really cool. But Final Fantasy X. This is the HD remaster. This was released on PS3, then onto 4. Over time it ported. Not sure on dates on that, but you can play it free if you have the PlayStation Plus catalog. So that's why I kind of picked it up. Now I had again never played the remastered version. All my info came from playing it on 2, and so I'm earning trophies and stuff for the first time. It was great. It felt great to play like this and be getting trophies. You're good, boss. If you get disconnected, I know you'll always come back, and these always get saved as episodes anyway. So if I wanted to load a game, I could load like my file that I have been working on, and a lot of good things happen for me in it. But we're gonna do a new game. We're committed. We are going to use the standard sphere grid. The sphere grid is going to be your leveling up system for your characters. You don't necessarily level up and just get boost for leveling. Leveling up gives you points that you can spend to move about the sphere grid. Expert sphere grid kind of drops all your characters in more of a central area and lets them go whatever way they want to go. But the standard sphere grid puts them on a path and sets them on a certain part of it. That kind of gives them their own identity, and it just works a lot better for me. And it gives you a better way to explain like the path I like to take and where I like to send them after and such. So, yes, we cannot change this after, so we're doing that. Ooh, soundtrack type. Now this we can change in-game. I don't know which is better. Let's do the arrange. It sounds nice. We can change this in-game too, so who knows how it'll go. Welcome Shadow, welcome all, any who come to check this out. The beautiful song you're hearing on piano now is called To Xanarkin. It has been a part of my life forever, and it will be the song my fiance walks down the aisle to become my bride to when that wedding happens. So don't have a date set quite yet. We know we want to do something like more outdoor, under the stars, pretty lights, just kind of like, I don't know, nature involved somehow, but we're not exactly sure how we want to set the scene quite yet. So we're taking our time planning it. We're going to make it pretty. We've been best friends for so long that we're in no rush to file taxes together. I did forget they were going to roll this cutscene like directly again, my bad, but hey.
Listen to my story.
Won't be the last time we watch a cutscene again.
This may be our last chance.
I'm looking over at the stream myself, and it looks like it's coming through nice and clear. I like that. That's promising. So as long as this is going to look good and feel good to me, I'm down. So y'all just have to watch these long-ass cutscenes once. I just played 100 hours of this in the last week, so I'm doing all of that again for y'all. This will be no speed run. In fact, there will be times, guys, where I'm straight up going to have guides next to me on how to do shit, because I played this when I was a little child, and I already made the mistake of not coming in prepared and looking shit up. I'll tell you right now, I went into a boss room, beat a really bad boss, awesome, and I left the boss. I should have gone back into that room to get something, right? Let's not spoil anything. Instead, I didn't. I proceeded a little bit, and having proceeded just a little bit, I put, like, the game's worst fucking boss that it can completely generate with all of its massive evil forces in the way of me in that box, and I really needed that box, or wanted it at least. So, and that evil thing they put in the way is not something that was in the original, so I didn't know. So yeah, I kind of cucked myself. It was either start over and try again, or spend way more hours making all my characters, like, giant tanks and just going in there and doing that. So, nope. Welcome to Xanarkin. And this is our young boy, main character. He's 17 years old, and his name is Titus. He is here. He looks to be some kind of celebrity, because he is. He's the star of the Xanarkin Aves. Ace player. Super famous. Super nice.
Can I have your autograph?
Of course.
Oh, don't talk about penis here, sir. This is episode 1. I don't need that energy. Yes, we're going to keep the original names for all characters as we go. So, Titus. Boom.
Good luck tonight!
Nothing to worry about. Oh, if I score a goal, I'll, do this. That will mean it was for you, okay?
Yeah. I will say something. As I was replaying here recently, I also said I want to go back in time and at least like look through a window at my young child self. Like, just as like an experiment, and say, how the hell did I figure that out and do all this shit? Because I know, because I was able to go on in my life and talk about it. I had some late game, like, aeons and weapons and things that I'm now looking at the guides for as an adult, and I'm like, how did I do this as a kid? Because I certainly wasn't on the internet. I barely had a PS2. Oh, that's what we're going for. There's absolutely going to be a platinum trophy. I'm going to talk about trophies I've already gotten along the way, and there's going to be certain things saved. But the reason there's probably going to be 100 fucking plus episodes of this goddamn game is because I'm going to be going for a platinum. I branded my flesh with the symbol a long, long time ago, and told myself this was my favorite game of all time. I finally have the ability to play it and earn trophies. You bet your ass, sir. So, yeah.
Can you sign this?
The channel just became
No
a Final
problem.
Fantasy X stream.
Please?
I know Shadow's
Alrighty.
happy, but
Me too!
I'll finish
Take it easy.
Kino Bridge of Spirits for sure, but then I'll probably, throw some supplement content here and there, but this will now be the main direction I go in because God, this is
Well,
kind of the kind
gotta
of gaming
go.
I want to do
Cheer
in life
for
right
me.
now. As I started doing it, I realized I really don't care about modern
Teach
releases.
us how to blitz!
Yep, teach
Hey,
him how to
I got a
blitz.
game to play.
Then teach us after.
Maybe tonight. Well,
You can't tonight.
And it's not just because I can't
tomorrow.
get a PS5 yet, I swear.
Promise?
Promise.
Aw, yeah. Everybody do that praise for victory. So that's a cool a gesture that's done here. It basically says, like, to victory. Go get him. It's a blitzball gesture. God, look at this beautiful city, too. Sanarkand is just amazing. Now, as I go throughout the game and I talk about lore, you guys know I like to kind of stay in the...
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, Jecht, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day. Zanar, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home. We sat up talking about Jecht all night. My dad and I never talked so much. Whoa. Didn't mean to reminisce, folks. Anyway, 10 years later, the Jecht Memorial Cup tournament is today. The two teams that have won through to the finals are, of course, the Abes from A East and the Duggles from C South. I know there's a lot of people out there today to see the star of the Abes. In just 1 year, he's become the team's #1 player. He's Jecht's blood and the new hope of Blitzball. What kind of super play will he show us today? Will we see his father's legendary shot? I don't think I'm the only one excited here, folks.
Alright, I didn't want to run ahead because if I went ahead, that would have cut off that, like I was going to say, the lore, all the good fleshed out story. I'm willing to sit through all of it, try to get as much of it as I can for us. I don't want to spoil anything, though, so I'm going to try to moderate everything I say and talk about to what has been exposed through the story thus far. I will just, in saying that I'm immediately going to break the rule one time, Jecht, that awesome star player who went missing 10 years ago, that was Tidus's dad. So that just kind of sets you up a little bit on the premise. His dad did go missing and used to be an awesome star player, and now he's taken up the ranks and he's doing that. And only a year after starting his official career, he's like father, like son, just doing his thing. The relationship between him and his dad and everything else also really connects with me on a personal level, guys. So if I get emotional or if I talk about anything personal along the way, this game's always kind of laced itself with my own real life, and you might get to know more about me than you want to. I don't know.
Make way, make way!
Come on, let me through.
Coming through, sorry.
Oh, Titus, you know you love it though.
I'm gonna be late.
If you weren't like already running a really
Hey,
late, you'd be
let
signing
go of me.
autographs and shit. We have to beat him off with a stick. He's living quite the life. That boat we left at the beginning, that's like his house. He lives like on a mini yacht on a river because he does this awesome shit for a living. This track is called Otherworld. Get. Hello, sir. The lyrics to the song mean so much if you go and listen to them, but I can't talk about it. Every hair on my arms is standing up, folks. Let's go. Shit. Fuck. 2,000, folks. That's how you open an RPG. God, it looks so beautiful though. As I look at this remastered version of it, like, so satisfying to the eye. Like, I'm not one to really care about graphics, but oh shoot!
Orin, what are you doing here?
You know, Sir Orin.
What are you talking about?
You've been waiting for me. I was gonna say, don't start speaking in riddles, but it'll never stop. Hello.
Huh?
That's not weird at all.
It begins.
What?
Don't cry.
We can't even look at that envelope yet. We're not even touching that.
What the?
Exactly. What the?
Hey, wait! Hey, not this way.
Look.
The amazing transition between like game featured graphics and then their cutscenes.
We called it sin.
It just immerses you in like the beauty of the world. You start to just apply that beauty to everything. It doesn't matter what you're looking at, really. Why don't you use your armored ham? Just swap them away at least. Use this. That looks like it would be extremely heavy, sir. Oh, thank you. It isn't really heavy.
A gift from Jack.
My old man?
Never wielded a sword before,
I hope
folks.
you know how to use it.
I'll figure it out.
These ones don't matter. We cut through.
That's right. Move forward. While the game is turn-based, combat has a beautiful flow to it, and if you know what you're doing and you're moving quick, it stops feeling turn-based, and sometimes it's a nice flow. The strategy in turn-based, though, is just...
Don't
I
bother going
prefer...
after all of them. Cut the ones that matter and run.
Oh, God. No, that's so bad. Right. Not the attack. What Shadow just said. Keep moving forward. There'll be a lot of times where you want to like keep maybe fighting extra shit for XP, but you just keep moving forward. There's way better XP around every corner, you know.
Some can't wait to die.
Overdrive. So let's explain the system. So, you charge up the big fancy move bar, and you use big fancy move. Feet. Everyone has their own way of doing something extra fancy. Or effective. Because otherwise it's just really not effective. I like the extra little bit of layer. It's not just an instant, awesome, crazy move. You can fuck it up. Don't be scared of Dimmy. It will only reduce your maximum health by whatever your current HP is. So if you have 100 health left, it'll take 50. The next time you use it, you'll have 25 left. And this can go on for so long that if that's the only thing they're using, there really is no reason to be scared. Now this time it's weird. Whew. Honestly, you just kind of keep whacking that shit for now. That's fine. We'll be exchanging at this point. And also, anyone watching, Shadow, if you're watching, if I'm about to like walk past something critical, like you can tell me or inform me of anything. The whole reason I'm also wanting to start over is because like dumbass that they walked past something critical already. So don't let me do that if anyone watching is able to. The waifu returns. You're fine, babe. It's gonna be a very casual stream. This is not gonna be like I'm making the coolest YouTube episodes ever. No, this is gonna last for a very long time. Everyone's gonna get to know me, you, the cats again. Because we're going to have something to talk about. Because turn-based combat, while strategically awesome for me to play through, is going to get old. There's going to be a lot of it. Fresh food. Nothing to stay on anymore. Ooh. Everyone knows. We got a nice container for our cat food, but when it starts to get low with all that air that's still in the container, it's only natural that biscuits get like stale. You're good, dude. I'll mute Mike. Alright, so that's a good experiment in what the stream's going to do while I save each time. So, anytime I save, you're going to get that little hiccup in the video because it doesn't know how to like display the save screen appropriately.
What are you laughing at, old man? Lauren, let's get out of here.
we're expecting.
Huh? Give me a break, man!
Oh, we'll be fine. Totally fine. I kind of miss the OG save screen too. Now for this fight, for now, for Titus, just throw out attack on one of these guys, because we don't really have the option yet, but... Alright, definitely going to want to target any of them that wings start to flicker. That just means they're going to use a more potent attack. There we go. To the back. We are surrounded. The targeting system is weird. You have to cycle with your D-pad and hopefully find it. Right.
This could be bad. That! Knock it down!
What?
Now at this point,
Trust me, you'll see.
just attack that. Go for nothing else. You should have enough HP to survive long enough to just reduce this to nothing. If it gets hairy, because everything just RNGs on Titus. Titus. I did the thing! Now, when I was younger, I thought his name was pronounced Titus, because they never say it, because you can technically customize his name, but his name is Titus. It's probably going to happen again. It's so natural. There we go. At this point, I can set my controller down.
Whoa! Whoa!
Go.
Oren! Oren!
You are sure? This is it. This is your story. It all begins here. Hey! Hey!
My old man?
Sorry, muted the mic here and there. Don't want to have too much stuff going on during some of these cutscenes because they are amazing. Make our way down, back this way. Oops.
I thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded. and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone, beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
So while Titus is 17, he's got a lot younger, like mentality-wise. He's been, grown up and brought up by basically the team. Didn't really have his mom around like he'd like him, like he would have liked, and his dad disappeared 10 years ago, and he was like 7, so he's kind of immature. Had enough money to live off of, and
Anybody there?
You'll see a lot of childish tropes come from him, but
Aaron! Hey!
this big temple couldn't be extremely important. I wonder where I am. I also remember you could not see through this water this clearly back in the day. It was like scary. Now you can like see the poorly rendered bottom, and it's like, oh. But it's never like you're gonna see the thing coming up on you. It's a like random encounter battle system. It's like walking through tall grass. Pokemon. Saves you.
Can I steal your attention for like 2 seconds?
Yeah. Bring them on over. What'd you get this time? We are saving at the moment, which kind of interrupts video anyway.
So, obviously that.
We got that one. All right.
Teriyaki beef.
Okay, nice. Oh, nice. Okay, we actually could buy those too. Oh, sticky notes. Okay, okay.
Salsa.
Nice.
And this is an ultra rare.
What is that?
A
Oh!
frozen in time moment.
Tabasco. Nice. Super cool. The fiance collects mini brands, and so in her recent... Yes. So we just got a bunch of new things in her collection. Probably not. But I will just at least note that this is an extremely important temple. Later game will mostly reference on like, hey, remember back in episode 1 when I said this place was important? We'll talk about it then, because if I were to try to talk about it now, it would be dropping just a lot of things, because we have no idea what's going on. We were just a guy who played blitzball and was a celebrity, and a giant monster attacked our city, but our like guy we knew, Oren, kind of knew what was going on, at least enough to look at the monster, say, "Are you sure?" and then throw me into the sky, or I have now ended up here. So we don't even know what's vaguely going on right now, Tito, so we'll leave deep lore till at least a little later. Right. Because they'll still be saved episodically to the channel, so who knows? This could become watched in the future. Ooh, now this thing. Nightmare fuel. Oh, not these in particular, I guess. There's something else in the water. There's always a bigger fish. It's a good thing you can handle underwater combat. Something only a handful of characters in this game can really do. Now, this is the Final Fantasy of most Final Fantasies where you're going to have a ton of characters. Only 3 of them are going to be able to be present in combat at a time, and, well, if you want to experience your people, guess what? They're going to have to come participate. Very much like a shared XP system. They don't all have to hit every monster, but they've got to at least do one thing in the sense of the fight. And we're going to try to keep everyone up to par. We're not going to try to ignore anybody, because everyone's going to be useful in their own way in the later game, so we're not letting anyone be benched. which might mean a lot of silly rotations and fights where I just kind of bring someone out and have them block for one turn. Swam away! Totally. Oh, we were ambushed. No wonder. Nice. Alright, so we might have to potion up at least once, because we just gotta survive, I think, 3 rounds of this nonsense. I feel that, like, because he just feels like he doesn't hit hard, so I also did not use him as much when really I should have been. I'm trying to think here if I'm probably just going to block next turn, depending on what he does. Oh no, I didn't have to heal, I could have just blocked there. Oh, it's a single potion. I will be using the character you just mentioned as a secondary healer, probably. I'll take him down the healer path. I've got a lot of heavy hitters, not too many white mages in early rotation, so... Am I ignoring the freaking the anxiety-driven... Oh god, you guys know how much I love water and giant things that come try to eat you when you're in it, so... We made it out. Or in. We made it in. I think he's got a good punch.
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer.
There we go.
I thought I was gonna die in this place.
Yeah, maybe you should stop sitting in the water. Unless, I guess, if the water's kind of warm, it might be better, but... I don't see how a place that would be really freaking cold would have any resemblance of warm water. But maybe it's just cold inside for a reason. Maybe it's haunted.
Need fire.
Bring us to reality. Your basic need for warmth. And save spheres. The remains of a campfire. With the flint and tinder, you could start another fire? Yeah, sweet. Some withered flowers have been left here. But they're soaked too much in rainwater to serve as tinder. We'll need to find some dry tinder and some way to light said tinder. I don't think anything in here is going to be useful. It all looks very wet. I won't be like over saving too much. I'll mostly just walk up and touch the save sphere for health regen and shit as much as I can. But early on, or after any like big cutscene, it's just a good idea to save, unless you really want to mess up and then realize you're gonna have to watch all that and do all that again. How convenient! We found some flint. Oh, and the controller battery gets low, but that's okay. We have plenty of time on that. What's up? Hell yeah. So we got some badass frozen steaks, but they are frozen.
And it's a giant steak that I can't just put into a bag and try and fry.
Okay. You want to grab fresh steaks tonight?
Yeah, I'm about to.
Okay, we'll do fresh takes. Take 2. Wow, and it looks like these aren't too bad. In any Final Fantasy game that gives you a mini-map, there's always the obvious main path, or at least when you figure out whatever that path is, make sure you explore any and every other path. This game also likes to hide collectible things like behind this. There could be something on the ground here. And even if it's not like chest size, there's little primer stuffs and all these things. So if you see me just like wandering around in places like it looks like I'm just clicking madly, I am, because I'm trying to find shit. Oh. See, something like that too, like the last little step you can take to get the camera to kick. So, always look around. He is just a baby, by the way. Titus is... Alright, see, any other door you want to fucks with? No? I think the other path is where we came in. All blocked. Alright. Get a fire going. Because we need warmth. Love his eyes. He's like, that was a little too perfectly timed. To the fridge. Perfect. Then we can do something with those tomorrow. Sweet. Okay. We're over here talking about steaks and Titus is starving. Titus, damn it. It's gonna be hard.
What do you want?
I still think Titus is more appropriate since he's all about water.
It was a bad call.
It sounds cool.
Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
So, the guy we met before, Orin, was obviously someone who would come and like check on him. He's like, Uncle Orin.
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me! Nah, just hold on. I'll get more wood.
Something else likes the thought of your warm fire and your warm flesh. Now, this is to teach you a factor very early in this game, and that's intimidation, because all the bosses are extremely intimidating, because they're scary.
Give me a break!
It's not just intimidation, but it's to force you to start accepting some kind of strategy. So for now, we only have limited options, so whack away. Now, something else to also note, this thing over here, you'll see it moving in this top right-hand corner. This is actually the order of combat, and this is something that I didn't quite grasp when I was younger, but then when you learned to understand it and read it, it's just showing you the order in which everything's going to get a turn. It is just showing you the full flow of combat you see into the future, and it really just helps you turn it into a more of a strategy. So I'm going to get a turn, he's going to get a turn, I get a turn, he's going to get a turn, and I'm going to get 2 turns. Yeah. Same show. Same. Hello. I like all the explosions and effects that They're actually really well done. For its time, this game is freaking awesome. Granted, it did not look this good, but it was still the same core concept, right? Alright, mysterious stranger
You
has
on
entered
my
the
side?
battle.
Cool.
No, she's fine. My cat is having the time of her life in the plastic bag, so it might sound terrible. She's pretty much wearing it like a cape right now. Alright, so this character has the special ability to use items, not just like using your own personal items on yourself and such. This is like a different arsenal of items, like offensive items. So toss a grenade at this fool. Ah. And use a few things. We're gonna steal. Oh, got another grenade. Where does it have Titus block? Oh, and he goes for a mysterious helper. See if we can steal another grenade off. Hee. Yeah, go for an attack. See if we can get this. Between this and her grenade. Hey, there we go. Woo! 5 AP, we're rolling in it. AP is your, like, ability points or attunement or just I can move my dot on the sphere grid. Oh no, you're female! Titus is infatuated.
That was close. Hey, let me go.
Ow. By the hair. Oh, and gunpoint. Friendly. Okay.
Redek Drak!
Huh?
Vin, Irisa, Tekiaka!
Fiend?
Edeku!
Me? I only heard Fiend.
Ahmed?
Fed! Srivatek Risa!
Dralnia, Drakisha Tain.
Ifan Petit! Papuneket Fedrik!
Don't know what you're speaking. Oh, hi. Yes. Whisper? Secrets in my ear. Huh? Ooh! Not at all. Oh my god. You're not wrong, Shadow. His expressions are a work of art. They always will be through this entire... He's like, ooh, ah, like it's like this constant background thing rolling through his face. You're having a shit day, man. Chattering teeth.
Kid, it's Daija.
Damn.
Hey,
ow.
that hurts.
Usujek, Rain?
Whoa. Okay.
Oh, it's so hostile.
Canis!
Right, whatever.
Tui Hood Kabeg?
I said I don't understand.
Akomala!
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me?
Do you speak basic? Oh, shit.
All right, I'll work.
Sucked up by a giant monster, spat out wherever I am, and now... What's it? An Albed Primer, Volume 1. Secrets of the Albed Language. They're Albed and they speak Albed. Sorry to sound so stupidly surprised. This is obvious, but as you play the game, you'll find these, and you can slowly start understanding them by filling in the gaps. And once you have enough letters, it's pretty easy to kind of start seeing the patterns and what the words are. And then once you do that, you can like faux learn it, and then you just kind of start keeping things in mind and start to really understand these guys. Let's go ahead and hit this save point. Now again, the video is going to cut out for just a second, but be right back. I wish this would just show the black screen in the background that it shows me, but it has to kick to this blue little PlayStation like hiccup kind of thing. But all right.
Oh, almost forgot.
Using the sphere grid. Okay. There's a lot of things it's going to try to tell me in this, and I'm just going to shoot through it because I can explain it a lot easier than all this crazy crap sometimes. Alright, we're just going to move, get all this out of our way. Yes, very pretty, very awesome. We're going to be able to move our characters by getting these points. As you move them, you can unlock nodes that you are like sitting directly next to. Okay, we're going to get this. It really holds your hand for this at first. Which is, you know what, fair, because if it didn't, you'd be like, what the f is going on? What is this shit? Now, you have to be very careful here, because the important thing is, like, okay, these movements cost these points. And that's a whole level up, and every time you do that, it costs more next time. So you don't want to be just moving your dot, like, back and forth, or going down stupid paths. You kind of want to have an idea of exactly what you're doing. Only move, like, far, like, don't accidentally move too far and have to go back to, like, activate a node you accidentally skipped over. Go just far enough to be next to new ones, unlock them, and you have to have a certain kind of spheres to unlock certain kind of nodes, defenses, agilities, magic defenses, magic, and all these different things use different kind of spheres. There's the four different basic kinds, so it's pretty obvious what goes to what. Alright. There are all kinds of special spheres that do special things to the grid. You can check your status, check the abilities they have. There's a lot. It'll be better explained over time. But, oh dear, it's big. Let me tell you. Thank you. So, a more basic idea of what it just said. It's a big ass grid. Characters start in different places. They have a projected path that is usually defined by these locks you're not going to be able to get through. Now you can break these locks as you'll find, you know, things to do so, but I'm not going to do that unless, you know, it's heading towards something I really want to grab, like on the side or later on in like paths to get to other characters' paths. We're going to try to keep everyone on their projected path. We can zoom out, you can tilt the thing, make it look, you know, a little more interesting, whatever. But we're going to just start moving forward with him, get him here. We are now then going to use one of the two ability spheres we have to give him cheer. Cheer is a ability you shouldn't underestimate and will come in handy in a lot of later game things. A trophy for every node on every character. No empty nodes. You mean like... Okay, because there's special things where you can like use a node to turn one of these empty nodes. Yeah, the node is empty. That's exactly what you mean. Shadow? Well, I guess we're going to be playing Final Fantasy X for a lot longer than we thought, guys. Oh, man. I'm not coughing because I'm dying. I'm fine. We're fine.
We found some ancient ruins right...
Let's go.
It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then
Nearby,
we should be
like
able
on an island?
salvage the big prize.
Down? Wait. In the water.
Okay, let's get to work.
Roger.
Sidon thumbs up. Motherfucker. And dives into water. Oh, okay, yeah, no, this doesn't give me any kind of anxiety at all. It's good. No, we're totally fine. We're totally fine. Now, yeah, Shadow, I can now see why me saying, yeah, let's go platinum Final Fantasy X may just be a fool's errand. Oh, my cat, you're trapped in A bag. You're wearing it like a cape. I'm so sorry. She's coming to me like, Dad, please get this off me. Here. You keep walking. I'll hold the bag. There you go. I thought they were just playing with it. She got trapped in it. So we're going to follow the anchor line all the way down, go in here and do this horrible shit. God, how could they do that? Every character, every node? Anytime this character gets a chance, it's always good to have him steal some shit from, like, pretty much everything. Everything's got cool shit to steal. Oh, there's gonna be so much grinding. Like, I started to peel back the onion layers of, like, what late game grinding really, really looked like, and I realized that the 100 hours of progress I put to getting where I was a lot easier to redo than like the 1,000 hours I need to platinum this, so. Oh god. Well, at least it takes that anxiety out of like the day-to-day of like, hey, I wonder what I'm gonna play today. Oh man. And I appreciate you, Kane. And I hope you and your kitty the best, always. Beat up. No, we're just gonna punch the crap out of it. Well done, Titus. You are the best at this. Titus. Jesus. Ah! Might just start calling him bro. Bro. Any chests? Any cool things? Oh, return to ship? Oh, no. We'll push forward, yes. This room looks spooky. Hope nothing bad happens in here. It's just gonna open the channel to just constant you guys being able to come talk to me. I wonder what Wicked's doing. We know exactly what he's doing. Alright, now it looks like there is just A and B again. Let's go ahead and dispel one of them. We'll want to steal these from these basic guys, so I don't have to steal them from something more aggressive, should I want to use them. Oh, this way. They'll flip that camera angle on you, and you gotta make sure you're like, ready to turn the stick to, or you'll just keep going back and forth between the last two camera angles. Oh yeah, because we totally know what we're doing. He's still just banging on shit. Alright, it worked. I'm bringing whatever this thing is back to life. This facility, they're looking for something here, I'll tell you that. And they do get their hands on it. It's gonna be really cool. Way later game we'll get to see their score from this place. But it's pretty cool. Alright, now we're gonna swim directly back towards the horrible monster we just saw coming directly this way. Because, well, we have no choice. Oh, hello, horrible, nasty ambush. That's terrible. Alright. It's big and it's scary. Start throwing explosives. Alakablam. Don't worry about how many grenades you have, because I will tell you, if you use this character right, you will have 99 grenades forever. Run from me. Out of attack range. Oh no, are you gonna tell me how to move? Trigger commands, special things you can do in battle that aren't necessarily the normal. They'll be done through this, such as moving around, standby. Wait while recovering HP. Sounds great. Trigger command. Standby, sure. So we're actually not going to be able to move to chase him. So we're just going to do standby and... Oh, recover some HP. It's a trap! He's going to come use this horrible attack. They taught us a lesson. Sometimes this game's evil. Actually, all this time. All the time. Go into the grenade arm. Cheer, Titus. Cheer like the cheerleader you are. And then he's on away. There's only the standby, which I feel like I would rather have you block, because he's going to come around with that Nautilus charge, then I'd rather have you be blocking. Yeah, see, standby would only have gotten me so much health. I'd rather have recovered than just not take it at all. Yeah. Be aggressive, be aggressive, and hopefully get out of this sooner than later. Go ahead and use your basic potions early game, like you don't have to be scared of losing them. They're not going to be useful long. And she's not that hurt. So we'll actually have her do the standby. Titus block. Add a grenade, so we'll have her steal from him. She'll get a turn before he does. Go ahead and use that overdrive. Try to use your overdrive with Titus as much as you can when you're comfortable, because he only learns new ones by using it. Oh, I had that one, but I didn't really, I guess, get it in time. Hey. Woo! 8 AP. Before we go, there's a save sphere here. I'm not gonna save at it. No, actually, I don't even need to fuck with it. Forward. Depends on which one. I've gotten pretty good at just Dragon Fang, but and then also pretty good at Shooting Star. The latest one I grabbed though, Banishing Blade, it took me, it was a little wonky, but I mean I never fail Arns. Oh damn, look at this beautiful thing. Now it's hard to see, but like right in front of Titus's head right now, it's like the front of it, and I'm floating over what looks like a giant, like something. Looks vessel, ship, submarine, something. Temple, look at the disc on it. So this thing's cool. Whatever the hell they found. Are y'all just obsessed with the grocery bag tonight? Sorry, I'm talking to my cats again. I won't lie, you'll probably see me fuck up a lot of overdrives. Alright, so they're gonna start using a giant, like, winch. Like, that's what this ship is made for, like, surfacing things from the bottom up.
Vafutra airship.
An airship?
Van een eker.
Well, any Final Fantasy fan only needs to hear that one word, and we're excited.
Hoof, roofdu, tungadib. Way, Wichita.
Hey! Hey, I helped out, didn't I?
So, you're still not allowed inside.
Hungry.
Did you have to kick my arm out from under me?
Whoa!
I thought me and you
Right
were at
on.
least cool. Slow down, man.
Hey, it's because you eat too fast.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hello there. What is your name?
Riku.
Well, hello,
Whoa!
Riku.
You really do understand. Woo-hoo-hoo!
That's crazy. What the hell did we pick up?
Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
We?
We?
Oh, we means you.
Who are you guys anyway?
We're Albed. Can't you tell?
He
Wait.
doesn't have a club.
You're not an Albed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Albed is.
Where are you from?
Xanarkand. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
Oh, gosh.
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkand. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder. Did I say something funny?
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
Yeah, yeah.
You mean I'm sick?
Because of Sin's toxin, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago.
Oh,
So no one
ooh.
plays blitzball there.
Huh? What
Are
do you mean?
trying to tell
1,000 years
me
ago.
I'm 1,000 years in the future?
But I saw Sin attack Xanarkand. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way.
For all simplicity, we're being told that we're 1,000 years ahead of where we once were. We don't need to keep saving. Let's just keep moving.
You said... You play blitzball?
Uh-huh.
You know, you should go to Luca. Someone might know who you are, or you might find someone you recognize.
A headache.
Luca?
Ah,
He doesn't know anything. You just have to slowly realize he's freaking clueless.
Okay, leave it to me. I'll get you to Luca. Promise. You'd rather stay here? Okay, I'll go tell the others. Wait here. Oh, and one thing. Don't tell anyone you're from Xanarkand, okay? Yevon says it's a holy place. You might upset someone.
Heard.
Oh, My Xanarkand? Some kind of holy place? Yeah, right, I thought. Since when? Yevon? Sin? Luca? I thought Sin just took me to a faraway place. That I could go back in a day or two. But 1,000 years into the future? No way! Whoa!
Shin! Sinek Musa! Etonic! Etonic!
We're getting dogged by this guy. He's all over us. Following us.
Whoa!
Relentlessly. Oh shit! We're overboard. That's where we want to be. In the water. Save current game? Oh sure, why not? Now that the game's asking us if we really want to, may as well. If the game ever asks you if you want to, you really also need to think about, like, don't always just be like, man, it must be important. Really think about, do you want to be locked at whatever they're trying to lock you into? Do you want to be able to go back? We're stuck on a linear path now, but when it opens up, like, a little bit, you might not always want to lock yourself by saving.
Riku!
Ow, rude. This guy's day just can't get better. Oh, see, dry land.
Blitzball!
It is a blitzball.
Hey, you okay?
Hey!
And just like that, Tidus's day was all better. A blitzball. Introduce one of my favorite characters. I feel that, Shadow. Oh, these have multiple save files in different places just to listen to the music. 2000s for a while. This is so awesome. We're one of. I mean, the whole main party, genuinely, I love everybody. But this is going to be one of our key players in our like main attack team, as far as characters who join us on our adventure.
Hiya.
Meet Waka.
You wanna try
Now
that
these
move?
characters don't.
One more
These guys don't
time?
care if they introduce themselves. They're just like blitzball.
Finally.
Blitzball.
Things were starting to look up.
Dude just washed up on the island. Hey man, are you okay? What? Nope. Did you see him kick that blitzball? But is it gonna come back?
You know amateur. Who you play for?
The Xanarkand Abes.
Yeah, the one thing you were told not to say. You've received one bit of advice,
did
really,
you
since
say
being in
again?
this world.
Don't let them
I
know.
meant, forget that.
I mean, forget I said that.
I got too close to Sin, and my head's all foggy like. So, I don't know where this place is. or even where I came from.
Sin's toxin got to you,
Or even
but
where
you're still alive. Praise be to Yevon.
Praise be to Yevon. Hey, whoa. My sign for victory. Where are you praising? What?
All right, back to practice. I'm Waka, coach and captain of the Besaid Aurochs, brother. What, you hungry? Okay, back to the village. I'll get you something.
Hey, okay. So he's going to give me some food? He's already concerned if I'm hungry? Everybody's already having some fun out here playing with blitzballs? It's great. There's a dock over here. There's really no point in running all the way over there yet, though, so... Now, he said he's the captain of the Besaid Aurochs? We can assume that's the name of the team he's currently running around with. I'm just coming over here for no reason. Critique. All right.
I felt like I could trust this Waka, so I just had to ask. It's true Zanarkand was destroyed, right? 1,000 years ago? So it's just a big pile of rubble now, isn't it?
Long time ago, there were a whole lot of cities in Spira. Big cities with machina, machines to run them. People played all day and let the machina do the work. And then, well, take a look. Sin came and destroyed the machina cities. And Zanarkand along with him. Yeah, that was about 1,000 years ago. Just like you said. If you ask me, Sin's our punishment for letting things get out of hand. What gets me, though, is we gotta suffer because of what some goofballs did way back when. Of course, we must always repent for our sins. That's important. It's just that it's hard to keep at it sometimes, you know?
It was just as Riku said. Waka and Riku couldn't both be lying. Why would they?
But you from the Zanarkand Abes, that was a good one, huh? Hey, I'm not saying that team never existed, yeah? But you gotta figure, a team living in luxury like that be pretty soft, eh?
I appreciated the fact that Waka was trying to cheer me up. But at that time, all I could think about was everything that happened to me. All this started with Sin. Maybe if I could find Sin one more time, I could go home.
Okay.
For now, I just live life until that time came. No more worrying about where or when I was.
Okay.
Sure, it was hard not to think of home, but I started to feel better already.
You
A
found
little
some
better.
resolve.
Maybe.
He's decided to move forward. Like, you can't really force the change in your situation when things are looking up. Kind of got a plan. Maybe if I can find that big Sin monster again, maybe I can go home. Now, Waka has just basically told us we live in a world where there's a praise, a Yevon, so our god is a Yevon, and that Yevon has teached that the world was to focus on its machina, which he so conveniently translates one time. He's like, you know, machines. We're never going to say this word ever again, so absorb that real quick. Machina. So if you have too much machina, too much machines, this Sin monster will come and destroy your city, much like it looks like what he did and why to Zanarkand. So we'll move forward with that. Like, that's what we know so far. What we think we know, we know. Titus's journey is going to be crazy. We're going to have so much fun on the episodes where we finally peel back these layers of story. We're going to sit here and talk about it. Or not just sit here, but be fun things to talk about while we're farming our ass off.
Hey, it's this way.
The grind will be so real. And we're going to try to keep everyone, topped off, good stats, so that way we're not having to hit the brakes too hard and have to backtrack. But there will be a grinding, whether before or after. Like, it's got to have to happen.
Huh?
Oh,
What's the big idea?
All right. Ooh. Remember, you can dive. Circle is a function to go underwater. There's a lot of, like there's no button prompts. They kind of teach you how to do things, but in the overworld, there's no, like, hey, you're near something, press X. You kind of just gotta, look around and do it. You know, remember the commands on how to do, like, the up and down swimming and just look at all the tight corners. It really is completely up to you. So we're gonna go ahead and eliminate. There we go. Nice. Okay, one shots on both. That ends the fight. I'm actually over here really liking the different score. I did the original music this week prior with all those hours, and now we're trying the new arranged. That battle music, that was nice. All right. You can tell my speech starts to break up when I'm like trying to generate a genuine thought while also absorbing something new. Right, lots of new enemies. Now we don't have our cool mysterious warrior anymore, who was named Riku, to steal. So we're just gonna start beating shit. You're fine. When you're cooking dinner, noise will be made. The mic shouldn't be picking too much of that, but. Yeah, you better get used to that victory fanfare too. You'll be hearing a lot of that. In my brain, I'm like still reeling over what I'm signing myself up for here, guys, and holy crap. I'm just going to appreciate these beautiful 3-digit numbers. Ah, 32 damage. Oh, good, yes, the good old days. I love it. Shadow, you and me are like the same, man. I've been humming this shit at work. So don't be afraid to be aggressive and just kind of push through areas. Make sure you know, hit your save spheres, even if it's just a heal, and really don't get intimidated by the game. Once you start to get new moves and strategies to apply to things, just figure it out. That's right. Ambushed, a status at the beginning of the battle means the monsters are going to have advantage in turn. The opposite of that will be preemptive attacks, where our party gets to go a little hastily upon them. They switched my camera. They want me to be up here. It makes me wonder if there's any more chests. But don't think so. Certainly more combat. Now there is the ability to escape from battle, and Tidus himself will learn a skill to get the whole party out of battle pretty quick. And we will be using that at some point, like strategically. If it's not worth to stick around and fight a certain type of enemy, if it's just annoying for the whole party to deal with and get with, and it's not worth the AP of, you know, doing it, you can get away from an encounter like that and run through the tall grass some more and get something that you can kill pretty quickly and just do it like that. So when you see me starting to flee from battles and shit, it's not like a cowardice move, it's just a kind of trying to save time thing. And if I'm just, you know, running from all battles to get through an area, that's also a confidence in, like, wherever I'm going, I'm level enough to handle.
Let me go!
Got a favor to ask you.
His ability to just start roughhousing with a stranger shows,
team,
like,
right?
his personality type. He's a very, like, forwardly abrasive, but, like, happy guy. Waka's very straightforward, easy to read.
A major blitz tournament's coming up.
Simply
All the
said,
teams in
man.
Spira will be there. It's so huge, I'm sure someone there will recognize you. Then you can go back to your old team, right? It'll be fun. What do you say, huh? Come on, come on.
He's a good
Sure
guy.
thing.
Simple enough. Follows his religion. Knows what he likes to do.
Dude,
Got his morale
our
pointed
team
in
is
the right
gonna
direction.
rock, eh?
I thought then that Blitzball and Sin were the only two things that Spira and Xanarkin had in common. I wasn't too far off either.
It's a good follow-up statement, because, I mean...
This is where I was born. I started Blitz when I was 5. I joined the Aurochs at 13, 10 years ago. 10 years. And we never won a game. Well, after last year's tournament, I quit. Time seemed right.
The ever-hungry Titus.
So, after quitting, I got this new job, yeah? But every time my mind wandered, I thought about the game.
10 years without a single win will do that.
My first match last year was my big chance. But something else was on my mind. I couldn't focus.
Nice excuse.
Hey, hey!
So, you want to win the next tournament? Go out with a bang. So, what's our goal?
I don't care how we do. Long as we play our best. If we give it our all, I can walk away happy.
No. If I say, what's our goal? You say, victory!
Unheard of.
When you play in a blitzball tournament, you play to win.
Victory? You're serious?
Come on, Waka. Come on, let's get you to town. We're gonna whip you Aurochs into shape. We're gonna bring you a victory.
The one from the sea.
And I mean that literally.
Be on guard. There are fiends on the road today.
After surviving your run-in with Sin, 'twould be a shame if something happened now.
Who are they?
Luzu and Gata, Crusaders.
Huh? Crews of what?
What, you forgot that too?
Hard. That's come from a place
Hey,
where it's not
sorry.
relevant.
Don't
What the hell
worry
are you
about it.
talking
I'll help you out.
Cool. In return, come tournament time, I'll make sure we take the cup.
Cool. About the Crusaders, you can ask them yourself. They got a lodge in a village.
Okay, okay.
Besaid Village.
They got any food there?
We'll get you something over there later. Take a look around first. Let's see. The Crusaders' Lodge is over yonder. Luzu and Gata are usually there. All right. Over here.
Huh? What's up?
It's a very small, simple village,
You
too, but I
remember
love
the
how proud of
prayer,
it he
right?
is. I don't know any prayers. I don't remember.
I didn't know it in the first place, to tell the truth.
He goes from being like starving,
Man, that's like the
needs
basics of
food
the
every
basics.
30 seconds of
All right, I'll show
cutscene.
you.
Now you're right, he'll never eat again.
Go ahead, you try.
So this gesture has like much more elaborate and more simplified versions, but everyone will do it in their own way.
Hey, not bad. Okay, now go present yourself to the temple summoner.
Any blitzball player would know that prayer. It was the blitzball sign for victory.
Alright, so we're now free to roam the village, meet some NPCs, steal personal belongings from very ornate chests that probably belong to people, walk into homes, unannounced, dressed absolutely like some deranged stranger, not from this land. You're the guy from the sea, right? Heard you about from Sir Luzu. Okay. Crusaders have already started talking to me, or about me. Odd clothes you got. What land are you from? Yeah, the first time. Yeah, definitely my first time to visit. So you just want to kind of look around everywhere, you know? Buy items? So general basic shops will exist throughout the game, but like don't expect the list of items to get too crazy. They're just general basic items to help you survive. Your ability to strategize is really all that's going to come down to. But Phoenix Down's only costing 100 gil. That's pretty nice. Late game, you'll be using them bitches like machine gun ammo.
Go present yourself to...
There's really not a reason to go into all of these at first. I just kind of want to look around. We all know what character this looks like. Because I just got to appear in every game. And that appearance gets used like across a couple different like NPCs, but oh hello kitties. Big kitties. And the Bisay Village save sphere. So cool. I can just touch it to restore health and mana. I don't have to actually enter that broken screen shit. So this is the Crusaders Lodge. So we got a nice little lodge here where we can nap if we'd like, but I think we're good on that. This was Waka's hut. We already came in here. Oh, nice. Well, Tanner or looms. Nice, nice. Okay, I think we are going to save at this save sphere. Go ahead and call this episode 1. I mean, a lot has happened to our poor main character, Titus, here. Whisked away from his world, sent 1,000 years, it seems, into the future. Washed up in a world where he's learned that his homeland, of course, destroyed. The way of life that he once knew is pretty much gone, except Blitzball still exists, so he's good there. We're on this tiny island where basically everyone's very like islander lifestyle, very like simple, no machina, or very little machina. There's some here, but Crusaders probably seem to be not from here, but stopping through. Kind of what Crusaders do. And episode 2 will be a nice start because we're gonna see what Titus goes on to do. Like, he's got to introduce himself to the elder up at the temple, and kind of try to make a foothold in this world he's now landed in. Until, like he said, he wants to try to somehow get back in touch with that monster Sin and see if he can use that to return to his time. And it is so fun to talk about the lore with all these like the phrases, talk about time travel and all of this. Like Final Fantasy. Like, always does amazing things with that, and the way it works, and the magic, and then the way they peel back the layers to reveal the truth behind things. It's well done in this game, and I really fell in love with it again, and so I want to show you guys all of it. So we're not going to skip cutscenes and stuff like that. I'm going to try to get as much of it as I can on camera, if not all of it. Basically, if I sit down to play, I'm just going to load up the stream. I'm going to get some hardware here set up. I'm going to be making some adjustments between this one and episode 2, where I'm going to have an additional monitor out here, return the TV over there, so the waifu can have her TV back. And on 2 days from now, we're going to be upgrading to Ethernet cable internet, right? We're going to try that out. We're going to upgrade to the Ethernet rather than just what we're using now, see if that can help out at all. And so yeah, lots of updates to come to the channel. The biggest one being Final Fantasy X's Our New Life, and Besaid Island's Titus's new life. So, see y'all soon.